Hey guys, what's up? It's Jenny. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the viral unicorn oil. This is the stuff that Jeffree Star and Laura Lee actually reviewed, and they basically trashed this product and said it was awful. So the owner actually came back online. She's like reformulating all of her stuff. She reformulated her unicorn oil and she sent me one to try out, as well as a few other things from the brand. So I'm going to be testing them out today, and even though these were sent to me, I'm going to be 100% honest. You guys know I always want to tell you guys the truth. So yeah, if you guys want to see how this stuff and all the other products I received work, then go ahead and keep on watching. But make sure you click that subscribe button down below and subscribe if you're not already. So yeah, keep on watching. Okay, so I have a completely blank face on, and when she sent this to me, it actually comes with a little card that tells you how to use it, at least for my like PR package. The benefits are anti-inflammatory, antioxidant rich. I don't know what that means.
Reduces redness, fades, dark spots, dark circles, and scars over time. It's rich in a bunch of vitamins, protects against aging and wrinkles, and helps tighten and reduce pore size, reduces acne and acne scars, and helps clear up skin conditions. And the instructions are to apply 3 to 5 drops to clean dry skin as a moisturizer and illuminator, or add 3 to 5 drops to foundation.
So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do it as a moisturizer on this half, and as added to my foundation on this half. So you definitely have to shake it up. This is in the shade Moonbeam, and it retails for $27. That's really expensive, considering I don't think this bottle's that big, you know? It said 3 to 5 drops, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It's definitely super shimmery and pigmented. And it also says on their website this is not supposed to be a highlighter. Oh yeah, it is doing up my face. First impression, this stuff smells terrible. Literally, it smells so bad. Like straight up vegetable oil. That's ew. I hope the smell goes away and it doesn't make your face smell like that, because it's honestly not good. Now I'm actually gonna go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation. I reviewed this in my drugstore first impressions video. This stuff is super full coverage. So let's see what this does to my foundation. And as I said, it sticks to dry patches, so maybe this will moisturize my skin enough so that it doesn't. I do feel like this foundation is spreading better. And I did not put on any additional primer. Okay, this foundation still does make my skin look dry, but it definitely has a dewy finish to it now, and it's not as mattifying. As for the whole like reduces pore size, I don't know if that claim is like an over time it will do that, but instantly my pores look the same. So they are definitely noticeable. I'm just gonna zoom you guys in so you can see my foundation up close. So I don't know if you guys can see how my skin looks, but it's definitely more luminous. But you can still see all the texture and stuff. So I definitely wouldn't just use this as a primer alone. I would add another primer. But I do like the finish it gave my foundation. It made it look less cakey. Okay, so now that I have half of my face completed with foundation, I am going to put more foundation on the other side of my hand, and I'm going to actually add the drops in and see how that changes the consistency of my foundation. I added 4 drops and then mix it together on my hand. Oh god, these are not mixing together that well. It's creating like big chunks of this foundation. I mean, like this foundation was already really chunky, but it's like weird. It's like a chunky liquid. We'll see how this goes. Oh, it's already way more sheer. So is the purpose of this, if you add it into foundation, to make it like a tinted moisturizer? Because that's what I'm getting the feeling that this does to this foundation. Oh, I just got a hand cramp. That hurt. Okay, so this definitely made my foundation a lot different, more liquidy. It's super luminous, just as this side is, but it's definitely less coverage than when I used it as a moisturizer and like a primer. But I think if I was to add it into any other foundation, it would not work that well, and it would make it just like super sheer and liquidy. So I think if you're gonna add it into your foundation, you need to do like 1 drop or maybe 2. Okay, I hope you can see how like there's still skin poking through. As to this side, it's not poking through as much. Like you can see the redness but it's definitely not as cakey. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put on concealer and bake my under eyes, and then I'll be back to test out more products. Now I'm actually gonna go in with the unicorn brush set that she sent me. It's also from GlowCult Cosmetics. And I'm going to finish off the face and the eyes. I'm gonna take this big brush here and I'm gonna use it to sweep off my under eye bake. The whole set is $50. She didn't give me all of the brushes, but it includes seven different brushes. They're all vegan, and it's pre-sale right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dust this under my eyes. It's actually taking off my baking really nicely. These are really soft too. Now we're just gonna move on to the rest of the face. I'm just gonna bronze using the same brush. Oh, by the way, these all have like unicorn horn handles, so that's pretty fancy. I'm just gonna bronze taking Milk Chocolate Soleil. It's definitely depositing the color nicely, but blending it is taking a little bit more work. I mean, this isn't like the exact size for like a contour brush, so I'm not totally hating. And I don't know what other brushes are in the set that I did not get, but I guess maybe pick up less pigment with your brush so you can deposit it better. Yeah, when I did that better, it's looking a lot nicer on my forehead. Sorry, it's like I can't talk today. Okay, now I'm gonna contour my nose using this angled brush. It's a super long brush for this angle, so I don't really know what else you can use it for besides like contouring your nose, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's super precise. Oh man, it's depositing a lot of color. This could be a mistake. Uh-oh. Okay, I definitely think don't contour your nose with this because there's no way you can blend it out. We're just gonna try and fix ourselves right now. Now I'm gonna apply some blush with this other like angled brush. It's a very unique shape. I feel like it would apply blush very nicely. I'm taking this Wet n Wild blush. Oh god, it's like just a streak of color. I'm really trying to use these brushes, but like, I don't know. I feel like she had the right idea, like the concept is really cute, but she didn't make the right shape for any of these brushes. They're all like too dense or too small to really be used on the face. Now I'm going to try the glow powder that she sent me. And this is $25. I don't know if I mentioned, but the brushes are $50 for 7 of them, which is pretty hefty. I mean, all of her products are handmade, so. I'm just gonna take this brush right here, and I'm going to apply highlight. It comes with a sifter. It looks really glittery so far, but we will see. Oh, she is pigmented. It is super pigmented, and in the pan, you think it's just gonna be this glittery mess, but it actually gives you a nice glow. It is definitely more of a glittery highlighter though, but it's pretty. Let's see how it goes on the nose. Woo, hello. And I barely dip my brush in there, so definitely this product will go a long way. I just look like I'm like shining from within. So now I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we're gonna use the other brushes on the eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna start by going into my Kylie Peach palette. Whoa, isn't that crazy of me to do? And I'm going to take the shade Sorbet, and I'm gonna take that same fluffy brush that I applied the highlighter with and use it to apply this into my crease. It didn't have like a really good blending brush, so this is as close as I'm gonna get. Again, it's really kind of applying the pigment really intense in one spot and then making it a little harder to blend out. This one's more of like a crease brush than a blending brush though, so this I applied better for sure. Now I'm gonna take this more condensed brush and I'm going to apply cinnamon into my crease. Ooh, hello. Yeah, this makes the shadows very pigmented, like the eyeshadow brushes do. Everything these brushes do makes them very pigmented. I'm gonna go back in with the other brush and start blending. Now I'm gonna go into my Modern Renaissance palette and I'm gonna take the shade Red Ochre. I'm gonna go back in with that same really intense brush. I'm gonna deepen up this outer half even more. Now everywhere else on my lid, I'm taking the same brush and I'm just going to apply Sorbet from earlier because I just wanna go really matte with the eyes today. Now I'm just gonna go back in and deepen it up. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the angled brush and I'm gonna take a little bit of cinnamon on it and see how well this smokes my lower lash line. It definitely applies it really pigmented and nice, for sure. Now for my inner corner, I'm gonna go in with that glow powder again. I'm gonna take a tiny Real Techniques brush, and I'm gonna apply this in the inner corner. But I definitely think this glow powder is not that good for an inner corner highlight. I mean, it's not like advertised to do that, but it's just getting a bunch of glitter everywhere. Now I'm gonna do liner and mascara, and then I'll be back to do lips and final thoughts. Okay, so this is the eyes and everything, and now I'm just going to apply some lip gloss. This is from Honey Kiss Cosmetics. I bought this with my own money. It's called 6-Inch Heels. I've been wearing it all the time. It's just like a glitter gloss. It's pretty much clear with glitter, and I love it. Like, it's so pretty, so shiny. I'm obsessed. Like, oh my god. Like, my bottom lip just looks so good. If you really want like your lip shape to show up, if you've already put on foundation and stuff, you might want to like line your lips and then apply this gloss, but I don't feel like grabbing a lip liner. Unfortunately, this gloss is really hard to find, like to buy. It's always sold out most of the time, but I love it, and you can follow the brand on Twitter. They always post about the restocks, so yeah. The last thing that I have to try out from GlowCult is this Do Me Rose Water Priming and Setting Mist. Gotta shake this thing up. It is like, has a purpley tint to it, which makes me a little nervous. I don't know what that is gonna do to my skin and all that stuff. But the Rose Water Priming and Setting Mist is $27. It is good for all skin types. It is an illuminating, refreshing, and skin conditioning setting spray. Helps hydrate, restore, and soften the skin while giving you a gorgeous glow. And it's vegan and cruelty-free. Oh my god. This stuff also smells funky. Like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the smell. It might be the witch hazel that's in it or something, but it's not my favorite. I don't know. I don't instantly notice a difference in my skin. It does feel a little bit like refreshed since I've sprayed it. I don't know how well it's gonna make my makeup last compared to my Urban Decay All-Nighter, but that was all the products I had to try out. Let me just go a quick overview of what I actually liked. The glow powder, stunning. Look how smooth it looks. Even though it is a little glittery, it's really pretty, really illuminating. Like, look at my nose. The unicorn oil I like as a kind of moisturizer primer thing, and the smell does go away. I don't notice any smell anymore from this. So I think the reformulated version is pretty good. I mean, it's not something that I'm gonna say like I'm obsessed with and you have to buy, but it's like an okay thing if you have $30 to drop and you're like, I want to see it. I mean, I'm gonna keep using it. I'm gonna see if it does help my skin as it claims that it's going to. I don't know, there's a bunch of different colors to try out, so. In terms of the brushes, I wasn't a big fan of these. For $50, the ones that I got were not something that I would justify spending $50 on. I did like this brush. I thought it was a little bit wide, but it did really nicely deposit color, as well as that one brush I used a million times in my crease. I really liked that. This brush was really nice for contouring and swiping off bake, but these other brushes were just like funky ones that I would never use and just, I don't know, not my favorite. The spray, I will let you guys know how it works. I'll update you on how my makeup looks in the description, so we'll see if this was actually worth it. It is really expensive and you don't seem to get that much, so I don't really know about this one. So that was it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Comment down below which item you would buy, if any. What do you guys think about these products? I definitely want to know. Do you think the unicorn oil is still not that good, even though it was reformulated? Let me know. I would love to know. And yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.